Nobody is coming to save you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the right person, or a lucky break. Build the habits, make the moves, and create the life you want with what you have right now. Your 20s are for learning, not perfecting. You are supposed to make mistakes, change directions, and figure things out. Stop pressuring yourself to have it all together before you even know who you are. The people who show up when it is inconvenient are your real ones. Anyone can be there when things are easy. Pay attention to who stays when life gets messy, heavy, and hard. Protect your peace like it is your most valuable asset. Toxic environments, draining people, and unnecessary drama all cost you energy you cannot get back. Guard your peace aggressively and without apology. A job that drains your soul pays you twice, in money and in misery. No salary is worth your mental health. If you dread every Monday, that is not ambition. That is a warning sign. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. Some people are chapters, not the whole story. Appreciate what they taught you, release them with grace, and keep moving forward. Your credit score is a silent report card following you everywhere. It affects your apartment, your car, your loans, and your future. Start building it early and protect it like your reputation. Learn to sit with discomfort. Every time you avoid a hard conversation, a difficult decision, or an uncomfortable feeling, you delay your growth. Discomfort is just progress in disguise. The version of you people remember from high school is not who you are now. People grow and change. Do not let old labels, old reputations, or old versions of yourself define your present. Loneliness in adulthood is normal. It does not mean something is wrong with you. Adult friendships take real effort to build and maintain. Be intentional about connection before isolation becomes a habit. Cook more than you eat out. Your body gets real nutrition, and your bank account stops bleeding. Learning even 5 solid meals changes your health, your budget, and your relationship with food. Nobody thinks about you as much as you think they do. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves. Stop shrinking to avoid judgment and start living the life that actually makes you happy. An emergency fund is not optional. It is survival. 3 to 6 months of expenses sitting in savings is the difference between a bad week and a life-altering crisis. Start building it now. The apology you never got does not have to stop your healing. Waiting for someone to acknowledge your pain gives them power over your future. Heal anyway. Move forward anyway. You deserve that. Boundaries are not walls. They are the terms of your relationships. Saying no, limiting access, and protecting your time are acts of self-respect, not selfishness. Healthy relationships honor boundaries. Sleep is not laziness. It is maintenance. Your brain, your mood, your metabolism, and your decision-making all depend on quality rest. Grinding through exhaustion is not hustle. It is self-destruction. Your parents were just figuring it out too. They were young, scared, and imperfect humans doing their best with what they knew. Understanding that does not excuse harm, but it does bring peace. Comparison is a thief with no conscience. It will rob you of gratitude, confidence, and joy every single time. You are running your own race on your own timeline. Stay in your lane. The gym is cheaper than therapy. Do both if you can. Exercise rewires your brain, reduces anxiety, and builds discipline. Therapy gives you tools to understand yourself. Together, they are unstoppable. Not every opinion deserves your energy or your response. Some people argue to be right, not to grow. Learn the difference between a conversation worth having and one designed just to drain you. Invest early, even if it is small. Time in the market beats timing the market every single time. $20 a week at 22 is worth more than $200 a week at 40. Start now. Friends who challenge you to grow are more valuable than ones who just agree with you. Comfort zones feel safe, but they keep you stuck. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Accountability without self-punishment is a superpower. Own your mistakes, learn from them, and move forward without destroying yourself in the process. Growth requires honesty, not cruelty toward yourself. You can love someone and still choose yourself. Love does not require you to sacrifice your peace, your goals, or your identity. The right people will never ask you to disappear to make them comfortable. A clean space creates a cleaner mind. Clutter is visual noise that drains your focus and raises your stress levels. Tidying your environment is one of the fastest ways to reset your mental state. The hardest conversations are usually the most necessary ones. Avoiding difficult talks does not make problems disappear. It just lets them grow roots. Say the thing. Have the conversation. Clear the air. Your feelings are valid. Your actions based on them are your responsibility. You cannot always control how you feel, but you can control what you do next. Emotional intelligence is a lifelong practice. Not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Some people are friendly on the surface and strategic underneath. Watch patterns over time, not just first impressions. Actions reveal what words can easily hide. Rest is productive. Burnout is not a badge of honor. Running yourself into the ground does not make you more successful. It makes you less effective. Recovery is part of every high-performance strategy. The version of success your parents wanted for you may not be the one you need. Their dreams were shaped by their era and their fears. Your life belongs to you. Define success on your own terms. Read more than you scroll. Books build depth, focus, and knowledge that social media simply cannot replicate. Even one book a month puts you ahead of the majority of people in almost any room. A soft life requires hard decisions. Peace, freedom, and ease do not just happen. They are the result of saying no to the wrong things, walking away from the wrong people, and choosing yourself consistently. Your network is your net worth. Invest in real relationships. Opportunities come through people. Be genuinely curious, show up for others, and build connections based on value and trust, not just transactions. Forgiving someone is not for them, it is for you. Holding on to anger keeps you emotionally chained to the person who hurt you. Forgiveness does not excuse their actions. It just frees you from carrying them. You will outgrow people, and that is not betrayal. That is growth. As you evolve, some relationships will no longer fit. Let them go with love and without guilt. Not every ending is a failure. Do not let nostalgia romanticize a past that was holding you back. Memory filters out the pain and highlights the comfort. That old job, relationship, or version of your life was not as good as it feels now. The uncomfortable truth is almost always more useful than a comfortable lie. Sugar-coated feedback keeps you stuck. Honest reality, even when it stings, gives you what you actually need to grow and improve. Adulting is mostly emailing people back and pretending you know what you are doing. Nobody fully has it together. Everyone is improvising at some level. Give yourself grace and keep moving forward anyway. Your mental health is not a weakness. It is the foundation everything else is built on. When your mind is not okay, nothing else works right. Seeking help is one of the strongest things you can do. Learn to be alone without being lonely. That skill will carry you through life. Solitude builds self-awareness, creativity, and independence. If you can enjoy your own company, you will never be trapped by bad ones. Money problems are usually habit problems in disguise. Overspending, undersaving, and avoiding your finances are behaviors, not just circumstances. Change the habits, and the money situation begins to shift. The loudest person in the room is rarely the most confident. True confidence is quiet, steady, and unbothered. People who constantly need to dominate conversations are usually the ones most afraid of being overlooked. You do not need closure from someone else to move forward. Waiting for an explanation, an apology, or an admission that may never come keeps you stuck. Create your own closure and choose to heal anyway. Discipline will get you further than motivation ever will. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. Discipline is a system. Show up even when you do not feel like it, and results will follow. The life you want is on the other side of the excuses you keep making. Time, money, fear, and circumstance are real challenges, but they are also the most common reasons people never start. Begin anyway.